I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. If you are still hating on English dubs in the big old year of 2024, you need to grow up. Bro, this whole argument of sub versus dub has gotten so old in the anime community, it's viable for a pension fund. Now, this isn't me invalidating your reasons as to why you might like one more than the other, because there are some anime that I like subbed more than dubbed and vice versa. But what I am saying is that if you're still hating on English dubs for the pettiest reasons possible, it's high time you graduate from pampas to undies. You really don't need to force yourself to like one language setting, bro. You have the freedom to like both, or even more. Anime has been getting English dub since the 1960s, but some people will still have you behave like every dubbed anime nowadays is as bad as they used to. There are reasons as to why people fight over this all the time, and it's high time I explain in case you're unaware. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and check out my other socials. Cue the music. With sub, right, the voices tend to fit like the characters better, mainly because all the dialogue's in Japanese. Well, most of it anyway.
Come on! I am the one creator!
But another reason is because when the voice actors are recording their lines, right, the animation team has to draw the characters and line up the characters' mouths with the voice actor's speech. So when you're watching anime in sub, you'll tend to hear that the voices sync up better with how the character's mouth is moving. And also with sub, you get to learn more about Japanese culture and how certain things work. One example being honorifics. Outside of Japan, you'll be addressing people as Mr., Miss, Mrs., Sir, Madam, stuff like that. Which is why when anime gets localized, you don't really hear characters address each other with honorifics. And if you do, it's only like a slight exception.
Get him a cocoon! Kick all their asses!
One more strength lies in how fast episodes come out, because sadly not every anime has a simulcast. More often than not, if not always, subbed episodes will come out first and people are not really willing to wait for dubbed releases, you know? So they'll jump on the sub. Then the weaknesses. The act of reading and trying to watch at the same time can be jarring for some people, especially if they're not fast readers. Now, you can learn to be a fast reader, sure, but that doesn't mean everybody's willing to do that, you know? And the struggle to keep focused on one thing is something that affects a lot of people, so they won't really be willing to, watch anime subbed because of that. I used to be one of these people, but it's not as bad for me now as it was back then. Now, dubbed anime, while being in different languages, has like the similar amount of strengths as subs do. Biggest one being it's a lot easier to understand the dialogue than in Japanese, if it's dubbed in a language you understand fluently. The humor, if done right, can be masterful at times. And once an anime is dubbed, it's got the chance to spread to a wider audience, which leads to more eyes on the product, which leads to more notoriety around certain characters, which leads to more money for everybody. And now for the part people notice the most, the weaknesses. Some long phrases unfortunately have to be cut short to fit the character's lip movement, and unfortunately that could also lead to some vital information being cut out. Then of course the occasional censorship of some lines, for younger audiences, which clearly didn't stop Bakugo from screaming "die" all the time.
And now you die. Die!
And worst of all, watching anime in dubbed leads to sub-elitists online screaming and yelling at you for not watching anime properly.
Oh, brother!
And this is where this whole debate goes left field. Because while I can understand and respect another person's preferences to how they watch anime, I don't respect the disrespect for choosing dub. Like, bro, you are not special for watching anime in subbed only.
So what's the point?
You're right. There is no point.
Some of these sub-elitists think we're still in the dark days of dubbing. It's so weird, man.
Tammy!
Don't leave me!
Stuff like this is how you put people off of anime.
You be scaring the hoes away, bro.
And with the reputation anime fans have already, we don't need more of that. Look, if you're trolling online, that's one thing, but if you genuinely believe there is no good dubbed anime out there besides like one or two, you need more exposure, my brother. Off the top of my dome, I can name a few good dubbed animes. Fullmetal Alchemist, Code Geass, Dragon Ball Z Kai. Huh? Yeah, that's right, I said Kai. Even the voice actors will tell you Kai is better. Fairy Tail, My Hero Academia, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, The Big Three, Solo Leveling. Man, even Baki's got a good dub. The Netflix one mostly. And don't even get me started on Cowboy Bebop, Black Lagoon, and Konosuba.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing me!
I could name more, but you get the point already. Not every dub is created equal, yes, but there are some great ones. But the more we go on about this debate, the more it becomes clear that there isn't a specific or correct way to watch anime aside from watching from episode 1. You can watch subbed and you get the same story as you would if you watched it dubbed. Most of this is just off of personal preference, and no one's personal preference is inherently wrong. So if you want to watch your anime subbed, go for it. More power to you. And if you want to watch it dubbed, more power to you. The country of Japan is not gonna give you a pat on the back just because you told somebody online to watch subbed instead of dubbed. And if there's anything you take away from this video, please let it be that. And instead of fighting amongst yourselves over which language setting is superior, why not just, praise both? It's that easy. Both sides have immaculate range in terms of the characters they play, and both sides put their all into their performances. One more thing, and this mostly applies to anime reaction YouTubers. Just try and let them enjoy whatever anime they're watching instead of commenting ew dub or ew sub. Nobody needs that. Nobody wants to see that either. Do better. And I think as an anime community, we would be a lot better off if we did less of that.
Is this nigga serious?
So yeah, that's my whole take on the whole sub versus dub thing. If you resonated with me on this matter, do leave a like and comment so I know how many like-minded individuals there are. And also tell me who's your favorite voice actor, dubbed or subbed, or what's your favorite anime, dubbed or subbed. And please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to have a good day.